16 yards on that one at a Raven first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Jackson. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
He'll find Bateman once more. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 36 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4
yards remain for second down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On first down, Hurts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll throw now on the final play. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Now Hurts on the option right.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Throwing is Hurts.
Touchdown!
Grant Calcaterra.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Hurts will throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it.
Finding room at midfield.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building over their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big fella, 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Jackson to Bateman there, first down, Ravens. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson
Complete to Likely.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
Jackson.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now a final chance to stop